families and everything. So I've got some letters that were written from both of my grandparents to their respective wives at the time, and it's just it's really amazing that something like that can come together. So, and if anybody has any stories, I think that's what Joe was looking for. If you have any connections with family that were involved in the conflict, please share that. But that's really what this whole thing is about. So
I had family on the beat, right? So one at Bloody Omaha, the other one is at Point de Hope. Um, that particular person ended up at Bastogne, so and survived the war. Another family member was dropping troops on the beach, and some of the stories that were told around what happened on their way in was just incredible.
yep, my mom's side of the family. There were three brothers. They were all in the Navy, and two of them didn't come back. So it definitely hits home for me as well. And unfortunately, I never knew any of those, but you hear those stories growing up. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
both my parents were involved in the conflict, and not D-Day, sorry, not D-Day itself, but in other states of the conflict. My mother was in the WAS, and she was finally posted at Scampton in Bomb Command, and sent the dam busters out. She got her radio sparks, and she was one of the radio operators on the dam busters raids. And my father, he was with the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, attached to the 8th Army, and we went all across North Africa, Alexandria, Italy, all in that sort of region, various campaigns. Uh, so yeah, it was a medic in the RAMC. So
that's exactly where one of my grandfathers was
yeah,
in North Africa, in Italy. He was he's the reason that my dad, who just passed away in April, got into electronics, and thereby the reason that I do what I do for a living was that he fixed the radios and the tanks and the airplanes. My grandfather did.
wow, yeah. Um, I don't know. The fact that my father was, a frontline medic carrying a rifle. I mean, that must have messed with his mind, as it must have done with a lot of medics. You're trying to save people's lives on one hand, and on the other, you've got a weapon intended to kill people, just in case you have to. It's got to mess with your mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, another one of my family members was in the he was in North Africa for a while and flew a number of missions there, but then ended up in the U.S. 8th Air Force, and I'm not going to share particulars, but he flew over 100 missions and then was involved with the B-29 program in the Pacific. So he pulled a lot of time, and also had other family members. My grandmother was in the Women's Auxiliary Corps, and did her stint with some of the top secret stuff that was going on in the U.S. She was a Jeep driver for one of the commanding officers. So, at any rate, a lot of people from all over the world, tons of sacrifice, and taking a minute to reflect is good and healthy.
Absolutely.
Light radio check. Yep, loud and clear, mate. Bye. Hi, Joe.
Guys, I'm
Loud and clear.
I'm looking for somewhere to put the link to the live stream. I've put it at the bottom of the event forum in the, but there's so much there. Can somebody just check if it's working? So it's the very last message posted. I need somewhere simpler to put it, really. I was looking for media, but can't see one.
Neil, what's your loadout weight-wise and fuel?
Standby. Fuel 85%, payload 100%.
Roger.
I tried to copy the link, Patrick. Says the address is invalid.
Okay. All I've done is copy and paste it, so let's see what else I need to do.
Just while we've got 2 minutes, I'd also like to, well, first of all, welcome along any first-time flyers with the group. We do it every week, Sundays, Mondays. Joe and his band of merry men have started doing a Warbird Wednesday, but also there's another first-time flyer with us tonight by the name of Flack. Flack actually created this scenery at Boscombe Down and put it up on Flight.online. I had the brainwave of approaching Flack and asking him would he kindly, is it possible to remove the modern static aircraft that he had on in this scenery originally, and he very graciously did for us. So particular thanks to you, Flack, for doing that for us tonight.
That was an absolute pleasure. So,
Welcome along.
yeah,
Yeah, welcome.
You-
Thanks very much.
you asking me put me onto this, and I wouldn't have known about this at all otherwise. Happy to help.
Right, most of the aircraft I see are airliners. I've downloaded all the C-47 liveries.
Yeah, I had that just before, and then I went into the model matching app and made sure that all the DC3s were linked to a DC3, and everybody's appearing as DC3 now.
Okay, model matching app.
Have you got the new C-47 as well? So you got the DC3.
Yep.
Have you got this?
I've got the DC3, I've got the C-47. I've downloaded all the liveries that were on this page. That link might be active now. Does somebody want to have another check, please?
Whether and time of day you're on the weather, please.
I think time of day we've gone for sort of 6 o'clock in the morning, and I think weather's up to you. Live weather's a bit grotty.
It's getting better, live weather.
You might be getting something a bit odd because I'm driving a RAF Expediter.
Yeah, in fact, live weather is very much like the preset.
Cheers. I'm using the D-Day preset.
So where would I find the model matching app?
It's on flightsim.to, M3 it's called, I think. It takes a little bit to get up and running.
Right, I'd have to come out of Sim to do it though, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you have to do that now.
Okay.
Some time to get it appropriately configured.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that next time. So did
Loud and clear?
can anybody check the link for me? The live stream link.
I'm trying to update the page, but it's just the old link still.
Should be a brand new link, which is studio.youtube.com video. Or have I got to do something else to it?
Just a recommendation that everyone turn off their exterior lights.
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, just to echo what Neil was saying earlier, there are a number of people to thank, so I'll get mine here too. First of all, a shout out to Neil for planting this seed of an idea in my head. This was taking a minute. Some of the research took a bit. The timing needed to be right. I missed the opportunity to try to do this last year, so we're doing it this time using Operation Neptune. I'd like to pivot next year's flight and then concentrate on the Airborne Division from the Royal Forces here, and take a peek at what was going on at Pegasus and Juno and Gold. The other person to thank obviously is Flag. Thank you for going in and modifying your scenery so that we could remove those modern aircraft. And hope you don't mind that I dropped on an add-on to add some of these historic aircraft to the field. So we greatly appreciate that. And also shout out to anybody who jumped on and made suggestions in that thread. That thread took a life of its own, and a lot of good things came out of that. Joe, thank you for being willing to help Shepard if we need that. We're closing in on departure time here in a minute. So I guess if you're flying a little friend, and I guess that would be Peter and Valdi would be flight leaders for that. Would recommend that you guys go ahead and, with our air traffic controller's permission, go ahead and start your taxi over to the runway 23.
Yeah, no, I think Kevin, we don't need to overcomplicate it, Joe, so go as you wish, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the engine and taxi to, what's it, 2-3?
Yep, so Echo leader and Delta leader, go ahead and taxi, and if you are in a fighter aircraft, then follow along.
ATC Joe, is there any chance that, I'm guessing you see as many airline as I do, for streaming purposes, any chance you can get as many actual C-47s together as possible?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be, sorry, other Joe, Joe Cool, if we can group the C-47s together, that would work.
Just for artistic purposes, really.
Sure. So I know that Titan is flying the brand new C-47, so if you were flying the new model, then I would say jump on with him, and then Brian and I are using the DC-3 with the Duckworth model.
What's that? Okay, I'll reconfirm, Joe. We're going to be at 3,000 feet on the way over, and then we get on land on the other side of the water, without or without.
Yeah, when we get to nav, to waypoint 1, we'll start our descent from 3,000 to 1,000 feet and make our way over to the drop zones.
Sounds good, thank you much.
Roger, roger. I guess the last thing that I would add during this flight is, we do have a great time with each other with joking around and dad jokes, but for this one I'd like for us to table that. We can resume our normal yucking it up next week.
Okay, one more thing on that subject, gents. I am live streaming this. I hope I have everybody's permission to do that. I haven't asked, but I'll ask that now. And because it's live streaming, it's going on YouTube. Even more attention to the rules and regs.
Roger that.
100%. And thank you, Patrick, for doing that for us.
Well, I hope somebody can see it.
And if it's
not too presumptuous, just following on from all the thanks that you gave, Joe, I think it's fair to say thank you from everyone for getting this arranged.
My pleasure.
Yeah, second that.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Yes, absolutely.
Ready for taxi now.
It's great seeing those Spitfires going out. Looks really good.
Okay, Joe, cool. Do you want to lead us out, buddy?
I'll start my aircraft up here in just a second. I'm watching these spits take off. Probably one of the coolest things I've seen in the sim.
It's great, isn't it?
What was that noise?
Yeah, open the windows if you get them.
Bumblebees are going for it.
Hey Brian, is your aircraft up and running?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go ahead and taxi?
Roger that.
By the way, do we have lifetime and weather?
I am recommending 6:30 a.m. in the morning, but I'm leaving it up to you. If you want to do the actual time, that's fine. Weather, I'm not using real weather, it's pea soup, so I want to take in the scenery on the way across. So we're flexible with that today.
Okay, thanks, Roger.
You wanted us to taxi towards the runway now?
Yep, and Titan, if you want to go ahead and get going too. I need to get my head down into the plane and get mine started up.
C-47 on the roll.
Just trying to get a word in. It's a bit of a shame that we don't see all the aircraft and C-47s. Yeah, I've had that all day. I'm following Titan because I see him as C-47 M5.
Yeah, I'll tag on behind you.
Lobby on your right wing.
What's your cruise speed, Peter? Yeah, what's your planned cruise speed?
150 so everybody's off, and then I believe you're pilot at 170.
Yep, so we're in the 170 neighborhood.
Yeah, I thought we'd gone about 2,000 feet above.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, anybody in a DC-3, feel free to get close and personal on the runway.
I've had to jump out of the sim and back in, so I'll be back in a moment.
I'm behind the Dave.
I've got terrible sound.
Yeah, my sound has suddenly gone really bad.
Lots of little yellow planes on the world map making their taxi.
Might go through whoever's in touch.
Okay, I make that 2000 hours local UK time. Let's get rolling, fellas.
Build dog on taxi.
Voice check, please. Yeah, thank you. Yes, this is going to be fun. I've spent the last 2 days learning to fly this blooming thing.
Got to restart.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, it's great fun. Other little things I've learned that are tricks. Need to bind the tail lock to a key somewhere. So we getting off the deck, are we? And assembling. I'm chasing somebody around here.
Yeah, current speed, Peter?
Tail dragging A320 in front of me.
I'm not going to be able to make this, guys. I've got a slideshow.
It'll get better.
This is messy.
5 seconds between each slide.
Oh, mercy.
Alright, I have spawned myself onto the runway. So, anybody who wants to fly along with me, come along.
You can try turning down the LOD and see if that'll pick the frame rate up.
I can see somebody in front of me, so I'm going to follow him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop over the top of you.
So what's the cruise altitude?
If you're in a DC-3, C-47, 3,000.
Thank you.
2,000 RPM, 25 inches of manifold pressure.
Now you're getting technical. 3,000.
3,000. Alpha leader is rolling. I'm right behind you.
This is a pity.
I'm seeing some DC-3s that look like DC-3s and some others that look like passenger jets. Is there any reason for that?
Either mid-rears.
Breeze or something.
I guess I didn't download enough of it.
There's one thing I'm lacking. I'm not going to ask for it because I'm live. Could somebody DM me the pin, please, for transmitter?
It's 0505. We're going to change it after this anyway.
Okay. Yep.
I'm bringing up the rear, Joe. Had some control issues. I had to abort takeoff. I'm back on the runway.
So I've got 25 inches of pressure and 2,000 RPM. I'm doing 150 miles an hour. 152 maybe.
Make sure you take your mixture back to auto lane.
Oh, good point.
Circling the airfield, so I'll just wait for somebody else to form up on me.
Now, for those that have got it, if you want to cheat, the PMS GN750 works beautifully in the DC3. You know, the add-on one and the menu bar at the top.
Oh, if only they'd had that 80 years ago.
Well, that's right. I'm flying a repaint. Which one am I in? At the top outside. That's all, brother. 3 X-ray.
That's interesting because I've got that. Went to great lengths to download all the things, and I see most of the aircraft as airliners.
Sorry guys, I'm going to have to dip out. This just isn't working. Can't even release my tool rates.
And I'm flying the retrofit, so you've got an autopilot, and I can use the GN750 to make the life easy.
Yeah, not on an antique machine like I've got. Well, group flights are out until I spend about 1,300 quid on a new machine.
You didn't want a good one then?
An unusual amount of traffic, and there are server issues too. We'd love to have you back when you're ready.
Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, you know, I just can't even look around the cockpit properly. It's just not working. Sorry guys. Looking forward to that. But
sounds like a new graphics card is in order.
Yeah.
It's still on my old 2070 and it's working fine. It's a super, mind you. It's working fine.
Yeah, mine's an old 2600K Pentium. You know, for the second gen.
Are we planning to group up over nav point 2? Is that sort of the plan?
Okay.
That's
guys.
Probably what we're going to need to do at this point.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option.
A lot of people are using transmitters, so if you've got the nav map going, we can see where a lot of us are.
Yeah, I would suggest we group at nav point 2 and go from there.
Joe, are you Joe called 63NC?
That's me.
Okay. Lucy and...
So we're going to all circle at nav point 2 so we all catch up. Is that the story?
That would make sense, I guess, yeah.
Or just a gaggle.
Group approaching nav point 2 now, and I'm behind them, and there's Frank in between me and them. And there's a couple
I'm going to
behind
slow
me.
down and then I'll slot in behind Joe as he comes any second.
Yeah, you're off at about 3 o'clock. I've got 153 on my airspeed and 2,000 RPM.
Okay, this is Gulfleet. I'm gonna reduce speed to 150 to not overshoot the bigger planes.
Well, Southampton Harbour is a nice place to circle over. You can look at all the cruise ships.
What did the cruise ships look like 80 years ago?
Pretty luxurious.
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. I think 80 years ago all the cruise ships were painted grey.
Yep.
The swimming pools are filled with coal. If you could find it.
Challenger 1, where have you gone to?
Yeah, I'm just heading back towards
Oh, got you.
the tail end of the group.
Got you my 9 o'clock going the other way.
I'm just starting to circle around now.
Oh, I've not seen you, Joe, on the map transmitters.
Wait for me, I've got it going.
Yeah, I'll just reboot. Okay, that should be on now.
Should I?
Yep,
Yeah, unfortunately I can't stick with you, Peter. It's, either the sim's too variable at the moment. What are you flying, Pat?
C-47, same as last night. Different number, Mike 5.
Your current position?
I'm trying to find you.
At the moment.
Yes, again, Pat.
You're 9 o'clock, depending which direction you're heading.
Roger.
If you're heading north, I'm your 9 o'clock. If you're heading south, I'm your 3 o'clock. If you're heading west, I'm your 12 o'clock. And if you're heading east, guess where?
Heading north again the wrong way.
Ah, but Joe was heading north. He was going back to join them, the rest of them.
I just can't see you on the little nav map.
I'm not on little nav map.
That'll be right.
I'd need the code for. I've got the pin. I haven't got the text for VFL.
I just went past somebody that's not on little nav map. Not using transmitter.
The next course is 238, yeah? Yeah, 238.
if someone can indicate when we're heading off, that'd be good. It's a starting time. This is Neil.
Oh, sorry, pardon.
Over Southampton.
Okay.
Together now, so as long as we don't
Right.
rockets in ahead, we should be able to get some order of semblance. Okay, I'll finish my turn and head off 238.
Double Dog, you want to turn and form up on me?
Yep. Roger that. Turn them now.
So it's very good. Seeing a lot of Dakotans.
Just going into 238 now.
Looking really good, Baldy.
Just PM'd you the information pack.
Extra.
Alright, next nav point should be about 43 nautical miles.
Roger.
Move over towards you.
Roger, I'm going to maintain heading and my airspeed somewhere around 150 per hour. Based on my engine settings, I'm running 1931 on the RPM. RPM, and I'm getting right at 160.
Yeah, I'm actually fast.
Right, finally got airborne. Climbing to 3,000.
Oh, come on.
If you're not used to flying the DC-3 and the C-47, make sure that once you're at cruise, you need to change your cowl flaps to trail. They're on the right-hand side of the cockpit, next to the co-pilot's right.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I've just done that too.
Sorry, could you please explain that again?
Cowl flap. They're the twist handle knobs. They're located to the right of the co-pilot.
Two silver pot-looking things with a lever on the top.
Yeah, with a lever on top.
Move them round till it says trail.
And watch your carb heat too.
Ah.
Didn't-
29.38.
Oh, that's the yellow levers?
29.38.
Pete's your little blue ones over on the right hand side of the pedestal forward.
Yes. Forward or all the way?
You need to pull them back to come out of the yellow into the green.
Oh yeah.
The third lever, the one on the left of the three, is the locking lever. Locks the other two in place, I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
Thank you, Joe. I'm learning. As I said, I spent the last 2 days. My wife's wondering where I've been.
She said thanks, by the way.
No, I haven't read your book. I tried the Duckworth mod. I didn't like the sound in that. I gave up on it.
I'll send you the link to it. It's on Coffee.
And I agree with Jonathan too. They made it too easy. They took a lot of the flight model out, I think.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely did, Alan.
I mean, so you don't have to fight the girl going down the runway on takeoff. It's, you know, taking the fun out of it.
If you've got the original release DC-3 and the Ducksworks mod, you're going to be doing some tap dancing. It's good and healthy fun.
Yeah, message from Malcolm 723.
Roger.
Yeah, I enjoyed our rehearsal this afternoon. I was following you over at Farm.
Yeah, I just snuck a preview in while you guys were all in the kipper.
Just a bit of extra information for you. We're just flying over the New Forest, and there were a lot of sort of makeshift airstrips made in the area, specifically for D-Day.
I didn't know that.
Get a little nav map out and look for my next RAF field of opportunity. Once I finish Devon. If I ever finish Devon.
Challenger 1, can you see me on little nav map? No? Transmitting.
Stand by.
I am receiving, but I don't know if I'm transmitting. I'm way off course down by Lymington.
Get myself lined up with the C-47s, but I've got a beautiful fighter escort up front here with Eric and Mr. Mustfly and Richard. Thank you, guys.
I'm way off course.
Oh, welcome.
Pleasure to be here.
Screenshot, Graham. I can't see you at the moment, Pat.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time.
There's a VIP on board.
You're right there with cover. I can't see a thing out of these windows.
Oh, you know why? Because I've got the wrong airline in transmitter. Can you PM me again with the transmitter server URL, please, Joe?
Yeah, it's included in the both pictures.
Oh, I didn't see both. Sorry.
Just coming up to Poole Harbour, and the large island in the middle of it that you can see is Brownsea Island, and it's one of the most bombed areas of the locality. They used to light fires on the far side of the island, so that it looked like a city, because we were on like Poole, being a major harbour. I think it was the third main harbour for D-Day. Was a prime target for the Luftwaffe, and any bombs that they had on board after coming back from up north, they would try and drop on Poole. So Brownsea got bombed to pieces. It's absolutely covered in craters.
Nice bit of info. Thanks for that, Womble.
That's right.
Really cool.
My neck of the woods.
Has anybody ever tried to weigh it in?
Say that again.
No, it was just silly joke. Ignore me.
Okay.
You couldn't hand me a cup of tea, could you?
Joe, I'm not gonna do transmitter because I'm gonna mess everything up. I can see everybody. That's the main thing.
I can't see anything.
I just had to add a bit of tailwind because I couldn't keep up with Joe on my same settings, and I was 20 mile an hour on slow.
Changed my settings at all. I'm still at 1983 on the RPM and airspeed 157.
Yeah,
What are you showing the wind, Joe?
Preset which you have will vary for people. You know.
Yeah, that's true, right? You ought to adjust based on your wind conditions.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Even at 160 I was dropping.
If you've got a little nav map, you can use your ground speed on that as an indicator.
Yeah, so I was looking at.
I'm going at 150 on the ground speed.
Yeah, I say 152 now, Joe. To me, it looks like 167.
Yeah, I'm showing 168 on ground speed.
Okay, I'll up mine a bit.
So I'm just having a bit of tailwind, so I don't stress me.
How do I, question here, how do I see other aircraft on little nav map?
You'd need that transmitter program.
You need to run transmitter.
The other option you had is if you press V, you get the map that comes up and shows you
Yep.
the planes.
Yeah, the VFR map will show you.
So just press V and you'll get a little map on. See where you are relative to the rest. You won't see the names, but you'll see all the planes.
Okay. I'll just follow the course.
Can you see them? Can you see them in the sim?
Sorry?
Can you see other planes in the sim?
No.
What server are you using?
South Asia. Eastern Asia. The right one.
Okay.
Set to all players.
Yeah, set to all players.
What server are you using?
What altitude are you at now?
3,000.
Yeah, 3,000.
Right, I'm at 3,000.
Yeah, flat this is Neil. I'm pulled up on the right wing.
Okay.
Okay, very, very high.
I had a glance over it. You've got lieutenant ladder hanging out by your plane.
Oh, that's a bug on the new C-47.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
If he lets go, he'll be half the man he was before he hits the ground. I was just kind of checking in. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Wonderful. I still
Yeah,
got a
good.
great fighter escort. I'm happy as a lark. And feel safe.
Hope you're taking screenshots.
I'm trying to. Not real familiar with how that works, but I'm working on it.
You've got personal fighter escorts. Do you have General Roosevelt on board?
I'm not telling anybody.
It's got all the rations.
Right, just for reference, I'm just flying over Bournemouth now.
Yeah, we're ahead of you. We're just over Wareham.
Just coming up to Portland, Bill.
Ah, right, okay. Have a ways to go then.
Womble, I did back off on my RPM. I'm at 1656 and got airspeed of 160. Ground speed looks like 167.
I'm barreling along because I'm trying to catch up.
Well, my airspeed's just under 200, so I should be catching you guys up soon.
Oh, I forgot to mention the Paul, one of the major builders, Sydenham's, that are based in the area, were one of the major constructors of the Mulberry Harbours that they used.
So Alpha Leader, I am 3.6 nautical miles from our halfway rate. And I'll be turning to bearing 178.
So is this island that we just flew over? Well, it's not an island, but does it have a name?
This is Portland, Bill.
Thank you.
As opposed to Bungalow Bill.
Technically, it is an island. It's just connected by a very long spit of sand, but it's extremely narrow.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's an isthmus.
As opposed to bungalow. Imagine what the people that were living on this island were hearing when all these planes were flying over.
What's your airspeed, Neil?
Just below 160.
The Isle of Portland is a sort of interesting place because it's a mass of Portland stone which has been quarried for centuries, and most of central London is built of Portland stone. So the island is only a fraction of what it used to be.
Yeah, anyone that's seen the Cenotaph or Whitehall or anything like that, that's Portland stone.
Yeah, Regent Street and most of the West End, it's all faced with Portland stone.
Hey, Baldy, do you copy?
Was that mouldy?
Like wind left noisily.
Peter, you're all alone. I'm gonna jump up on you.
Joe, you got any idea when they went radio silent?
That I do not know. I would assume the preponderance of this flight would have been communication by Morse, right?
Yeah.
Only signaling, right?
Just using like the passing light or something to do Morse code.
They didn't exactly try and hide the planes though, did they? Look at all these black and white stripes.
They're all Newcastle fans.
Yeah, well that was Eisenhower. They painted the stripes on so that it was easily identifiable because there were so many aircraft in the air.
Well, I'm back now that I've caught up and I'm in the midst. Nice to see you all, guys.
Welcome back.
I had to go like hell to catch up and cut the corner.
That's what I'm doing. Just cutting the corner a little bit.
I know on this leg they actually all went dark. They turned all their lights off, all the nav lights and everything. So when they went through the Channel Islands, nobody could see them. Could hear them, couldn't see them.
Lights up it is.
Ah.
Glad I bought my thermos today.
No coffee shop tonight.
Looks like I've got twice arrested. What have I done to deserve that?
It might not be an escort.
Well, it says Spitfire.
So what's the plan, Joe? We go down to 1,000 feet after waypoint 1, is that the story?
Might not be an escort.
That's the plan.
Thank you.
Yes. We're in cloud now from my perspective, so it's really hard to align.
Yeah, I've been having the same issue.
Yeah.
It feels like I've been in a right turn the whole time.
Yeah.
Kui pass.
Cooey Joe. That ain't no spit.
Yes, it is.
What sort of Spitfire is it meant to be?
Flying iron spit.
With a different livery?
PL258.
Sorry, is that a stock one?
No, it's one of the downloaded ones.
Right. I didn't download any of them.
So what do you see me in?
Comanche. Not Comanche, Bonanza.
Yeah.
Couldn't carry many troops in one of those.
Oh, Nora Spitfire. Which is what he thinks he is. So this is... This is one of the joys of Flight Simulator model matching, isn't it? Oh, Nora Spitfire. Which is what he thinks he is.
I can see you're in the M5 though.
Oh, well, that's refreshing. Joe, you look like a packet of gold leaf.
Interesting.
A little bit like Graham Hill's racing car back in the day. Joe, you look like a packet of gold leaf.
See you up there, Peter, and thanks for the cover.
You got 2 on your right wing as well.
good though. Yeah, I'm just to your right.
I'm just going to have a shout and I'll put him in. I'm going to have a shout and I'll put him in.
Okay, don't.
He's sat out there.
Okay.
I finally figured out how to use that shower pilot.
Oddly, mine says 153 ground speed and James is 172, and yet we're sort of New York.
Who's got real weather? Who hasn't? There's a tailwind of 24 knots.
I got clear sky so I can see the planes. I'm only looking at water at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not using live weather. I'm on clear skies.
Well, that's weird, so you should have no tailwind at all to speak of. Zipping ahead.
Yeah, live weather. If you want to sort of get together, live weather is perfect. It's clear skies.
Yeah, that's what I've just done. It's great.
It was clear at the other end when I spawned over there, and I then spawned at Boscombe Down, but it was clear.
On the day of the actual event, what kind of weather did they have?
Awful. It's awful weather, wasn't it?
This is hard in that weather.
But it was clear. Awful. It's awful weather.
Alright, I've switched to live weather.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same.
I just figured out you can get the windscreen wipers to work on this thing. It's amazing.
You're not doing 186 knots ground speed, Jones.
Change the thing.
I think the weather on the day, there was a low pressure coming from the north and one coming up from the south, and there was just a small window of opportunity to get them through, hence why they had to go on that day.
I watched the first part of the movie The Longest Day last night, and it was Ike and RAF Commander and all those kind of folks in there. And apparently, if they didn't go when they did, it would have been July because of the tide and the moon and something else. So they only had a couple of target dates anyway, and then on top of that, then they had to deal with the weather. And Ike made the decision, even though the weather was not good, to go ahead and go.
If any of you ever get the chance to watch a film called Operation Mincemeat, it's well worth it.
What was that? Operation what?
Operation Mincemeat.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with hamburger.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one. Yeah.
I see nobody's towing a glider, guys.
You wouldn't see it if they were. And you can't tow it, you can only be towed.
The man who never was.
Well, nobody's towing a glider, shall I say?
Yeah, that's the one.
That was the name of the film, yeah.
You wouldn't see it if they were.
Yeah, Black Eye moved over. One bolt was left. I take he's right.
Give it a try.
What speed are you doing, Dave?
Which Dave?
You.
162. My ground speed's 179. You slow down a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just forming up on you.
Yeah, I can see. I'm an autopilot, so you should be fairly stable.
Thanks. You spoke by some hoods today. I'll turn those off.
Joe, what's your ground speed?
172.
Oh, lost you, Moldy. Where have you gone? glad that wasn't just me.
Alright, trying to find out how to turn these displays, because I've got a bigger screenshot on it, because I've become stationary, I didn't realise. Okay. I'll have to check it though.
I'm just going to change my call sign from Alpha Leader to Pathfinder.
Yeah. I added to the firewall and I'm still not catching you.
Well, I'm significantly backed off on RPM and manifold pressure, and my ground speed is coming down.
I'm just behind you now, Neil.
Roger.
Wrong with the Spitfire.
Yeah, I've been to live weather and found you guys.
So what's this little island that we're coming up on? This is
Alderney.
My favourite place.
A lovely place.
How the heck you get there?
By plane.
Yeah.
The only way.
Yep, flights from Southampton, so basically what we just done.
Or boat.
Extremely short runway and extremely narrow runway.
Yeah, I think it's about 800 metres or something like that.
Yeah.
But we can't go there at the moment. It's occupied, isn't it?
It would have been occupied, yeah.
Yeah, it was about pretty much the most fortified piece of real estate in Europe. It was an absolute mass of bunkers and gun
Can't go
placement.
there at the moment.
Germans put them in, or
Oh yeah.
It's yeah, but they it kind of goes back to Victorian times, and there's some that are there from before that even. But yeah, the Germans heavily fortified it. They actually had a concentration camp on the island as well.
That was a label, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the plan over the drop zones? Are we flying, is everybody flying over each drop?
Yeah, that's how it's passed. I mean, we can do whatever.
Roger.
Are we to be at 1,000 feet at waypoint 1, or as we go over it we start to descend?
Start your descent.
Got a couple of great series shots there, Joe. Nice escort there.
I should have fronted up to this DC3 earlier, Joe, and then I could have come in more Saturday flights. Are you still doing them?
Yes, sir.
I might trot along one day.
Cut back during the summer to once a month, but yeah, we're still doing them. We'll do them on a more frequent cadence once we get past into the fall.
Getting a good turnout.
Probably averaging somewhere between 7 and 10 folks.
Oh, that's a nice group. I'll make it 11.
Sounds wonderful. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, it fits my schedule. I'll have to ask the cook first.
Well, yeah, the Wednesday one that we're doing should fit your schedule.
I'm retired, Joe. I can go anytime I like. It's about balance.
Yes, I understand.
Soul bird now. She's wonderful. Especially if you're chucking a few of the modern day toys. Makes life easier.
It's like like we got some folks in the neighborhood now that I have backed off and I'm not a hunt screaming rocket.
Nice display, right?
There's something about low and slow.
Talking about Pathfinders, guys, my uncle was in the one of the Pathfinders flying in Wellingtons in the Second World War. Wow.
They were unarmed, weren't they?
I am almost to the waypoint, so I'm going to get started.
Oh well. They were unarmed.
Pretty sure my timeline for this. Were these power drops scheduled to be the same time as the landings, or just before, or just after?
Well, they were before.
Ah, it's a nice view.
Which view, Joe?
Oh, my cockpit window.
Flag into 104 degrees.
Yeah, Brian, looks like you're catching up with me now.
Which view, Joe? Yeah, Roger. That's your 8 o'clock.
We're now looking at
your weather settings because you're like a rocket.
Yeah, I got where to keep it.
I'm showing 155 ground speed and about that indicated.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Actually, my ground speed is now picked up.
Are we descending on this leg?
Correct.
What altitude are we descending?
Proceeding on my descent. Left and turning on the D-Day weather here for
What's the descent altitude?
Down to 1,000. I believe that was the height that they chucked everybody out the back door in.
The height varies, but somewhere higher than 600 feet, average is probably about 1,000. There's some jumps that took place a lot higher than that.
The D-Day preset weather looks good again now.
It looks like I'm pretty much tail end, Charlie. I'll make the turn and go back to the D-Day weather.
Yeah, indeed, yeah, weather now.
Where do you get that from?
Must have been part of one of the downloads.
There's a preset, Ellis. I think it's in the briefing notes somewhere.
Descending to 1,000
There's a preset.
It's quite an impressive lineup behind.
Just looking at you in an external view. Have a screenshot, I think.
Well, I'm guessing we probably need hit the B key moment.
Sorry. Anybody just going against a cloud?
Yeah, I've got a little bit.
Starting to break out. I can see the France from here.
Alpha 1, I am at 1,600.
Island Charlie 1,700.
1,003.
If you downloaded the add-in, fix and excite,
Pardon?
I put them away. Done his second dinner.
Okay, then.
He's looking at me.
So if you've got the add-ins,
Okay.
it's all worth turning the time down to dark. And, have fun.
What's that? You beat your attack?
Yeah, I can.
What time to dark? 6 o'clock?
Back in the distance.
I can see searchlights.
Yeah, I've got searchlights.
No, he's only just in front of me.
I wish you all well. Vaya con Dios.
Turn the sound up.
Yeah. 6 a.m. looks really good.
Oh, I think I just got a dandy screenshot with my little friend off my wing.
Yeah, if you run the D-Day weather and set the time to 6 a.m., it is amazing.
I have to say, those searchlights make me nervous.
They're good, aren't they? I didn't notice them the other night.
Just wait. Roll down the window.
That's amazing.
Look out.
Okay, we've set the weather to 6 a.m. Apparently the other guys can see searchlights. That's obviously a scenery file that I did not see.
Alpha 1, 1,100 feet.
3XA, 1,000 feet.
What, go?
L4, 1,000.
Bravo 1, 1,100 feet. Expedited 1.
1,000 feet. Yep, all lights are off. Going in.
You can see quite a lot of nav lights from behind.
Yeah, so can I. I'll switch mine off, so hopefully I won't see me.
Yeah, just press the L on the keyboard, people, if you want to turn your lights off.
When are we slowing to our airdrop speed?
What was the recommended airdrop speed?
100.
Roger.
Right, and I guess we can do it when we get to waypoint in.
That works.
I'm just going to see if I can put some of those spotlights out.
I don't know how they've done it, but that's clever.
It's marvellous. It'll be interesting to see if they're light me Spitfire up.
And these guys are sitting ducks, really, aren't they? These guys are sitting ducks, really, aren't they?
I've still got the pylons on my left side.
Oh no.
That was part of the tactics, is that most of the German high command never expected them to cross the channel where they did.
Just getting some flak sound now.
Yeah, a lot of flak over by the floodlights. Searchlights.
Yeah, roger. Yeah. Explosions in the air. Great.
Have a look at Joe's screen.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to try again with that. I don't have time to get that plug in.
Same.
Definitely worth adding the effects on it.
Absolutely.
Snail at the back of the pack, feet dry. A little bit scary.
So we're slowing to 100 for drop zone in.
If anybody wants to see the flak in action, just check the live view.
It's very good, Joe. Oh, they're pointing towards you now. Does it light you up if you get caught in the beam?
Yes, it does.
Checking.
Yeah, that looks good on your stream. That going up in the air.
Yeah, but to be explosions as well, it's really cool.
It's very clever. Oh yes.
Trotting over the coast. It does go to show that bits of imagination. Somebody's created something quite special there in the sim, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely, Neil.
They have.
The bloke called Jefferson.
Not the charts, man.
No, just takes a name from it. But he's very good. He's done an awful lot of stuff on TTN's site.
Yeah, that's outstanding. The fireworks mod is quite good as well, if you fancy that one.
He's the one that did Bryce Canyon scenery.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
really?
spot. Wow. Yeah, that is awesome.
If I leave Joe's live stream on and minimised, I get the flak sounds just
Yeah, well, I've got bass speakers, so it was a bit of a surprise when it started up.
You see even more searchlights to the east.
Yep. Sure.
So Joe, what sort of pressures and prop did you go for 100 miles an hour? Pressure and RPM rather.
I think he was looking at 2000 RPM, 15 inches manifold pressure.
Oh, 15 inches, that was it.
Yeah, I'm way off of that now. But I'll crank mine back up to 2000 and I'll see what I get.
You might want to use flat.
Yeah, yes.
Drop zone November, door open.
Just have a look at the screen, the map.
I think when you see the second set of lights, you can actually see paratroopers dropping through as well.
Yeah, just see the searchlights just starting to pop up in the east.
Oh, did they do the drops at night, did they?
Dawn.
Early morning, was it, or when did they do it?
Well, I guess we've got our time set to 6 a.m. because that's the proper time, is it? They did the flight at night, didn't they?
Yes.
I would imagine dawn to give them a chance to land and group up. Yeah.
The gliders went in at 20 minutes past midnight. The first ones at Pegasus Bridge.
Yeah.
Well,
they
that's
were supposed to sneak in and take the bridge before anybody knew what was going on.
Fine, going dropped 15 inches of manifold pressure. I got a buzzer go off.
Okay, we've got the door open.
Thank
you, sir.
There will be a small fee.
So we're going to watch
Pop it on the account, yeah.
our altitude here because we're too high by a long, long way. We're also going too fast by a long way. And too fast. Let's get the screen set up for the drop. And away. Paratroopers away.
Just got some coming up.
Drop zone Romeo.
Just over San Mariglees.
You still leave Cal Flaps on the trail at this speed, at this low speed.
I would say yes, personally.
Yeah. And I wouldn't think you'd want to deal with the buffeting.
Are we staying at 1,000 for these all these next drops?
That works for me if it works for the group.
Okay.
And you get a nice view going up the coast over the beaches.
Ooh, I got paratroopers in the sky, just that place called Dead Man's Corner.
That's Neil, drop zone Romeo, 100 miles an hour, 650 feet. Out you go, boys.
Yeah, it's just over the drop zone. Good luck, lads.
I'm hearing flak.
just over Carden Town.
Heading for drop down J.
It's directly off my nose.
You can't close your door once you've dropped your paratroopers, so you've got to put it with the wind. How many could they carry? Was it 30 in each?
I think it was 38, I think I read. Might be wrong.
Also, when I was testing that mod out last night, I also saw flights of fighters flying around too.
Do you change your weight of to release your paratroopers? How do you release the paratroopers?
If you're in the correct version of C-47, there's a switch above you, red switch. I can't remember what it's marked. I'm in the wrong version, unfortunately. But you lift it up to open the door and then push the button to.
Put your cursor over it. If you see CD start, which I guess is cold and dark start, it is. Just to the left and below that, there's another red switch, red covered switch.
Ah, yeah.
Jump door switch. Click that. That opens the door.
Yeah, and the battery goes off.
Sounds like you're in the DC.
You should have 3 red safety switches. If you've only got 2, it's not the correct version.
2.
Ah, that's the same version I brought. Yeah, the wrong one.
You got to take your paratroopers home.
If I can restart.
Small flux sounds now.
Oh my day! I've just shouted to my missus. Is that over outside?
They have to do a rerun, Delvin.
Oh my day!
That's incredible. Look at all those paratroopers in the sky. Unbelievable.
Absolutely amazing.
How many can you see?
Oh, I don't know, hundreds.
Can you see everybody else's?
Yeah.
Oh my lord, that is something else. Wow. It's interesting. I'm not in the parachute dropping C-47. I can't see any parachutes, unfortunately.
Huh.
Yeah. I've
Yeah, I did.
A couple
I'm
of
in the
these all around me.
I can see them on Joe's feed. Yeah.
Yeah, just zoom in a little bit, they'll show up.
Probably depends on where you have your LOD set to.
Oh no, I can see him now. I've got him.
Yeah, I'm just going random now.
Yeah, I can see him over on the floodlights.
Trying to dodge parachute.
God, with these earphones on, honestly, I've just shouted through to my missus, is that thunder outside?
Yeah, exactly the same for me. These are really basic.
There appears to be a
Yeah,
submarine.
you see some ships out here too.
I believe one of them is a submarine.
I saw about 3 submarines last night and some I think it was B-29s as well flying along. Sorry, B-17s flying along.
This is insane.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
So which is the mod that you've all got to see these things?
It was £8 something from Marketplace.
No, it's free.
Oh, it was a free one.
Yeah, if you check back later on
The Pilot Brief channel.
it's one of the
Right.
Murphy ones. It's very good.
Yeah, if you go to his website, Murphy's website, it's on there and you can download.
I just flew through a searchlight.
I'm certain they're paratroopers at the moment. It's astounding. Oh, I'm just seeing another group as well. Another group just appeared.
Yeah, I'm getting lots of them now.
Go,
It's
get
very
up, boys.
Oh, that is impressive.
Oh, those are B-29s. I mean,
but that's whoever's done that's award-winning thinking outside the box.
I've just seen another 4 groups of paratroopers. It's just amazing.
There are literally hundreds of them. I can see on your screen. I can't see it on mine.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's sending shivers down my spine.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Well, imagine what it was like on the day. Being one of them.
Yeah, and let's not forget how old they were, or how young they were even.
Oh yeah, most of them were kids, weren't they?
Yeah, most of the lieutenants were what, 20, 21?
Yeah.
Definitely giving my Synaptic headphones a workout.
Wonder if the young ones of today would do the same thing.
Well, they probably would if you get them off Facebook.
Yeah, vote Conservative. They'll get him back in national service.
I've just had a flight of 5 B-17s go past me.
Yeah, there's
Is-
fighters too.
Is that part of the add-on?
To get a screenshot. Yeah. Wow.
Vote Conservative.
Oh, I got that black going on.
On the screenshot I published last night. Amazing.
I am so pleased that I took the plunge and put that in. Wow.
I'm going to go back and do it again, so I'll make sure I get the right one, because I downloaded a lot of the stuff and I missed that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I missed the searchlights and the flag.
Well, I'm heading back that way now, but the paratroopers look great through the dawn.
I'm going to take a turn here on honor of my Uncle Leon.
Womble, it looks like you've got a paratrooper caught up.
Yeah, permission for 500 foot pass over the beaches.
Yeah, the C-47's got a bug in it.
We're coming up to Omaha, aren't we? This is where the Americans landed, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah.
My Uncle Leon was at Point of Hope. He was a little busy scaling a cliff.
My granddad used to drive the landing craft.
That must have been a horrible job. My engines have died.
I'm out of fuel.
Fuel.
No, I've got fuel. I've got fuel. 44. Trying to restart.
Map on the rig, have to be the biggest group.
Yeah, got submarines offshore now and 5s on the coast.
I didn't see the submarines.
Yeah,
there's a few of them there.
They're under the water.
Looks like my flight is over. I've just ditched. Not ditched, I've landed on the grass.
Yeah, I'm just going to overfly a fire. That's animated. It's really cool.
Sunrise coming heavy.
Wow, all
Yeah,
those
it's gorgeous.
paratroopers is impressive. Isn't it?
Oh, watching explosions actually on the coast. Yeah, animated fire, excellent.
Just as an FYI, the American Cemetery at Omaha Beach has crosses on it. You might want to drop out a drone camera and take a peek at that scenery if you downloaded it.
flight of aircraft in front of me.
Scenery needs a bit of work. There are some trees that shouldn't be there. There are trees that should be there, and then there are some trees that shouldn't be. But still, will give you a shiver.
This is completely awesome.
They're going to get you, Joe, if you keep like going like that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to join this flight. Do you recognise the aircraft, Matt?
I see a B-17. Is that what you meant?
Well, yeah.
Well, that one took a hit right on the nose. Oh, so did you. Just going to change aircraft.
This space at this rate, taking screenshots.
Yeah, well, I'm in catch-up mode.
Okay, we've changed to Spitfire.
Sunrise through the haze is very atmospheric.
These landings were spread over a huge area of coast.
Yeah, and you think how many people landed on each beach? I was watching the news on Thursday, and some of the veterans, I mean, it's very, very sad that some of them will never be able to do it again.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to watch the whole of the coverage on BBC. Yeah, very poignant.
Yeah.
I went down to Poole for the commemorations, and there was a lady down there. She's 99, and she saw all the ships leave.
Yeah, my mother's 98, and she remembers the day.
So I was wondering if any of the guys actually had any vague notion of what they're heading into. Because they probably wouldn't have been told a lot, would they?
It's a walk in the park.
Joe, check your 6.
Hello.
What did you see?
Let me have another look. To get back in me 6.
I'll try.
I'm doing 230 knots at the moment.
Thank you, little friends.
Just going to follow the coast.
Coming up behind you now.
Looking.
Thank you, Chris, for doing this for Market Garden.
Absolutely.
Yep, go for it. 110%.
Yes, please.
And slow down.
Absolutely.
If someone would like to help me do the research, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, count me in.
Yeah, same here. 100%. Every day.
Shoot me a DM.
Coming up fast.
Straight spit, it looked like.
Aha.
You mentioned Market Garden, Joe. That was another big exercise, wasn't it? It wasn't an exercise. It was
One bridge too far.
Brilliant film.
I suppose what I would consider would be the Birmingham airlift.
Oh, I'm just coming up over the Pegasus Bridge now. I downloaded that add-on and it's good.
My granddad could never watch that film because he lost a lot of his mates in that operation.
Wow.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk about it, but he always said, "Oh no, I have nothing to do with it." But you think you don't get to be a landing craft operator and not get involved in something like this. I think it's just an easy way of not talking about it.
My granddads were both in the First World War. My father's father was at the Somme, and we saw his medals one day, and we asked him about it. And he said, "I shall never tell."
Yeah.
My father was in Indonesia in the 40s, late 40s, and he didn't want to talk about it also.
runway 31. There's an ILS approach if you want it.
Oh, give over.
And yeah,
That'll work.
Plonk in Foxtrot 31 Zulu. For the waypoint to the Betties.
31 it is, gentlemen.
My granddad's brother was Navy all through the war. Then he got out at the end of the war and he had less than a year's service. The baby on the way. And they went down off exercise off the coast of Spain and experimental submarine and never came back.
Oh.
I've got an Ebony flute he used to play. Needs some restoration.
Yeah, well, one of my uncles survived the First World War and Second World War, and then got run over by a bus.
You can't write these things, can you?
No.
No, there's a big barrel with a lot of marbles in it, guys. It just happens to, it's when your one comes out.
Well, gentlemen, I have to say goodnight and I have to go, but I'd like to thank all the people who organised this. It has been epic to fly in this group at this time, and thank you very much indeed, folks.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Bill.
good.
Cheers.
Good there.
Join us again, please. My grandfather was in the Philippines, so went through that invasion. Got malaria. Managed to live through World War II, and then got sent to Korea.
Wow. Who was it? Chuck Yeager did World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
Yes, he did.
Which runway did we set on?
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Just while I overshot the
Are we straight in or doing a military approach? Military.
Don't forget there's 2 Pegasus bridges.
Yeah, I'm coming over the bridge.
Yeah, there's the bridge in the museum.
I'll be turning on the finals in a minute, and don't forget to drop that speed off early.
Coming in.
A couple of gliders in the museum as well.
On your 4 o'clock jump.
Looking.
I'm on your 6-1 ball. How are you in?
Got me flaps in.
Five o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Visual.
Charlie again. I'm just coming up on the mulberries.
6 o'clock low.
Yeah, I've got your visual. 120 knots.
Near where I live in Portsmouth, there's still a piece of, I think it's one of the development mulberries, that are proving dry on, still in the water.
Oh, that works then.
It's not floating now, but it's still there.
All right.
If anyone ever goes to Portsmouth, it's a situation between Portsmouth and Hayling Island. You can't miss it.
I grew up in Gospel as a kid. That was about 8, 9.
Big naval town.
Yeah, my son's in the Navy. Currently based at Fareham.
Yeah,
my
still
dad,
quite a few bases.
my dad was on the submarine escape training tank at HMS Dolphin.
All right. No, he's land based at shore based at the moment because he's training. He's getting a bit frustrated.
infomercial is about Warbird Wednesdays. We're doing those flights. We are going to, so we're concentrating right now on P-40s. Brian and I have built some custom airfields for those little adventures. So there are two that we have redone on Papua New Guinea. If you're interested in getting those, they are up on Flight.online. Do a search for Milne Bay, you'll find both of them. I'm in process of building a base for VMF 214 Black Sheep Squadron. We'll be doing a flight for that, and I'm also planning on taking one of the Saturday flights for the Historic Series, and we're going to do a DC flight from Port Moresby over to Milne Bay.
No, I can vouch for Warbird Wednesday. They're a lot of fun.
I'll try to make some of those.
Time is a bit difficult. Right.
Yeah, thinking about maybe Brian and I had talked about doing them twice actually, using some of the Saturday slots for some of them. The P-40's been a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun.
Yeah, you'll win antique and upside down flying, all kinds of packs.
There's landing, Pat.
Say again. Yeah.
Yeah, if you take the right.
Will do. Pair of spits coming in.
Three greens.
That's it.
Trouble is, I've lost you.
I'm on the final swap 20 knots. All the washing out.
You've disappeared.
About 3 miles.
I got you. I've gone across you for some reason.
The word of warning, if you're not familiar with these DC-3s, don't cut the throttles while you're taxiing. The engines have a habit of cutting out on you.
C-47's okay, but the Duckworth one might cut out.
100 knots over the threshold.
With you.
One more final two.
Golf 62, just turning finals.
Roll to the end.
Touchdown once, twice, thrice.
It's 3-1 to you, Pat.
Don't forget to lock the tail wheel.
Do we need to open the cowl flaps?
After you land, yep.
After the landing. Okay.
Exiting.
Exeter?
Ting.
Yes, very exciting.
Alpha leader clear.
spit, so
I've
it's
got about 12 miles to
pink
go.
to me.
Pop beside these other spits, Pat.
Will do.
Three X-ray is down.
Okay, that's the end of the flight. We didn't make it all the way into DC-3. Or C-47 rather. However,
I mean, just looking around an outside view, that's awesome. All these Spitfires and B-47s. Well done, guys.
oh,
Yeah, looks really good.
I've just put mine on the nose.
Well done to
Well
Joe.
done.
Thank you very much, Joe.
My pleasure.
That's interesting because I've bent my prop. You guys have all got bent props.
I think you need to do 2 days practice. I think I've mastered the DC-3.
I wouldn't say that. That is famous last words.
Famous last words. Well, it was a perfect landing.
Oh, well done.
And I didn't go off the runway.
Very well done.
I remember to lock the tail wheel and unlock it halfway down the runway to get the steerage back.
So I've only got 2 aircraft which are not in an appropriate livery on the front, and 1 taxiing.
That's a shame.
I just ran into a building.
Oh, so you've mastered it then?
It's the scenery.
Yeah, it's always.
Oh, is that live scenery? Yeah.
So what are you flying? DJG 622.
I'm in the C-47.
Ah, well I've got
Yeah,
a C-47.
There's 2 C-47s just in front of him as well, which are probably the other 2 aircraft. You can't see.
Yeah, well I've got the C-47. Must be a different variant or a different paint job.
No, it's a stock one. Comes with it.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator strikes again, eh?
Yes. I've got the non-parachute version, if that means anything.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I'd started off on a Spit because I can see all of the Spitfires now. When I was in a DC-3, sorry, a C-47, I couldn't see them.
I assume the little bobble hanging down from the, I assume it's a parachute version, is a crude radar system, is it?
I guess. Or a toilet.
No, it is a radar system. I can't remember what it's a couple of girls' names they used for it. I can't remember what they call it now.
Did you test your transmitter command line, Pat?
No, I didn't get time.
Okay.
Hey, Neil and Brian, can you take some screenshots for me? My Xbox controller has decided to go south.
I'm on it.
Yeah, same way, I'll take some.
Yeah, I don't have the spit, so they're pink.
I'm seeing everything but a DC-3 or a C-47. Oh, there's one. Now there is a DC-3. He must be flying something similar to me.
No, you are in a Bonanza, Alice.
No, I'm not.
No, for me, sorry. For me, you're in a Bonanza.
Well, that's because I'm in a repaint.
Yeah, what were you in, Joe?
That tall, brother. 3 X-ray was what I flew. Repaint.
Yeah, and I've got that.
So the only one the only DC3 I'll be seeing is anybody else that's got the same paint job, probably.
Yeah, so
Your house boys, this could get funky.
so Ellis, that's the download, yeah, the one from Marketplace.
The one that Joe put on is brief.
Oh, okay.
I got mine from Marketplace.
Yep, me too. And I got a couple of. I downloaded everything from the brief as well, but I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 Senegal A330s. It look like.
What's default key for it? Screenshot.
Windows print screen.
Print screen.
Roger.
Okay, folks, the live stream is stopping.
Oh, well done, Pat. That was really